How's it going, everyone? Mask here. Now, today I'm going to talk to you all about BlueStacks 4. BlueStacks 4 just launched today. Now, if it's not going to take me talking about it for 5 minutes to convince you to go right now and download BlueStacks 4 and start playing your games with incredible, unmatched performance, then look at the top of the description. There's a referral download link right there. It'll take you. Download BlueStacks 4, get it installed, and start playing your games in incredible speed and graphics. I still remember the BlueStacks 3 launch like it was yesterday, back at the end of 2017. Before BlueStacks 3 came out, honestly, things were a little tight. All the emulators were really well, but BlueStacks 3 hit the ground and blew everything else out of the water. That's when I made an absolute hard switch to BlueStacks for the first time. Now, I will absolutely admit, lately, these past months, it doesn't matter what emulator you've been using, they all felt relatively the same. And truthfully, they've all been struggling to keep up with the better graphics, the stronger games that have been being released, and even MapleStory M, with everything on max settings, trying to do a Zachem run with up to 10 people was a little taxing. There was definitely some lag. You died a lot because you couldn't escape the gas. You got stuck. That is all over. BlueStacks 4 is basically cracking open the gate and allowing us to finally start fully taking advantage of these new powerful games that are coming out. The games are starting to surpass the hardware that is available on phones. Phones make progression every year, yes, but they are still so far away from what an actual computer is able to do. This is such an incredible way to play your mobile games. Now let's take a look at everything that's new with BlueStacks 4. With new features and benefits for users. Performance robustness. Users will be able to experience faster and smoother gameplay thanks to an exclusive upgraded hypervisor that improves CPU usage. Honestly, one of the biggest problems with these emulators is their access to using what your computer has to offer. That is why you can see software improvements, like going from BlueStacks 3 to BlueStacks 4. Well, it's the same computer that's playing the games. Why is it such a big difference? Because it's the ability for that software to actually use and take advantage of your computer software. Your computer can run games that are way bigger than a mobile game could ever dream of running. It's tapping into those resources that BlueStacks is doing with this new release. The requirement of OpenGL 3X will not be an issue, as all games will be supported now. The variety of games is getting bigger than before, and possibilities to play are endless. It's 6 times faster than the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus and 8 times faster than BlueStacks 3. So right there, an absolutely open admittance. We all knew it. BlueStacks 3 was starting to feel it was like on par with the current phone releases, but you were still getting lag. I definitely felt it in MapleStory Mobile. In those Zac runs, things were starting to get bogged down, but BlueStacks 4 is absolutely blowing that out of the water. I'm excited. I absolutely have recorded a Zach run, and I'm going to show it to you guys when we get through this. Simplified UI, better and cleaner design by removing menu tabs, keeping only what matters, and there's a quick search to keep things going nice and smooth. Multi-instancing, one of BlueStacks' weaknesses in the past. As far as I'm concerned, they have absolutely pumped it back up with this BlueStacks 4 release. Multi-instance with different options for a better use of all the games. Use separate instances from the desktop so different accounts can play without overlapping. Get several instances for the same game so users can replay levels or be a part of different teams. Basically, you can run multiple copies of BlueStacks on your computer now, as long as your computer can handle it and play multiple. You can log into the same game multiple times. You can have more than one account running at the same time using BlueStacks now. Search recommendations. It's actually kind of impressed me so far. They do pop game. BlueStacks it pops game recommendations up, and basically what all they're doing is looking at the games that you're playing and making suggestions to similar games to the games that you're already playing. You'd be surprised how often they suggest something you're actually really interested in. They've beefed up the installer. They separated the 64 and 32-bit to reduce the install time and the size of that file. We appreciate that. Those are the little things looking out for us. New key mapping. The new key mapping, in which I'm absolutely going to go over in a little bit, is phenomenal. Custom instant game mapping every time you launch a game. It is so nice. 20 different languages supported, so you're absolutely good to go. Games are not stopped by switching to other non-Android tabs, and users can browse while their games load or are in autoplay. This is a fantastic option as well. I still have MapleStory running in BlueStacks while I've been recording this entire video. No problem. Switch us back to this tab, and boom, MapleStory has been running this entire time. Didn't log me out, nothing. You can browse other parts of BlueStacks, and it no longer even thinks about kicking you out of the game that you were playing. And here we are in Zachem with 10 other players. I've turned the game settings up to a full HD on everything. The game looks the nicest I've yet to get to see it, period. And no lag. Everything is absolutely beautiful so far. We got the team, we're shredding apart this Zachem here. And yeah, I'm honestly just so happy with it now. I struggled so hard, no matter how high I turned up the settings, everything, even when it was still on the BlueStacks 3 build, it just, the speed just was not there. The game was just not able to run smoothly. But here, I'm still seeing everybody using their attacks. The effects are flying. It's absolutely great. So I'm gonna finish this off, and then we can take a look at, we can nerd out a little on some actual stats about the new BlueStacks build. So Antutu basically gives us mobile gaming performance benchmarks, and we can take a look at these, and it's the best way to actually compare the performance you're getting on a mobile platform. For example, the iPhone X coming in with a benchmark of 235,000. The Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus scoring 264,000. The iPad Pro, a much bigger device with a lot more room to pack a punch in it, scores 277,000. The OnePlus 6, a fantastic sort of a less popular brand of phones that really focuses on hardware and getting as much power into their devices as possible, coming in around 284,000. And here's BlueStacks 4 running on an extremely affordable PC or laptop in the $650 range, coming in at 438,000. And then if you bump it up, you throw BlueStacks 4 on a nice, powerful gaming PC in that mid 15 or midway between $1,000 and $2,000, $1,500 range. It's scoring 1,651,000 points on this benchmark system. Now, there are a couple more things I want to show you before I leave you with a nice video tutorial on how to. Now, there are a couple more things I want to show you before I leave you with a nice short video tutorial on how to download and get BlueStacks installed. The first thing is definitely the key mapping. BlueStacks has taken key mapping to the next level with this update. Let's get me just a little bit out of the way here. So here we are, game controls, you launch the game, boom, combat, basic attack, set your key for it. Just like you were customizing the controls in any game ever. And it's so customizable. If you look here, basic attack, B, we have ability 1, E, Q. I like to move around with WASD and use the Q key and the E key for ability 1 and 2. And those are my main two spammable abilities. I teleport on E. My main DPS damage is on Q. Here's WASD to move around and space to jump. I can just click on any of these, edit, click on any of these and change them to anything I want. I want A to be basic attack, no problem. H, there you have it. Literally the most intuitive, easy to use keyboard controls you've ever seen. And if you want to see them, you have the I down here. You can see they start to fill in the screen really dark. There's a Y here beside my head. Over in the corner here, you see WASD. Then you can click to hide those controls. I like to play with them on about halfway, just sort of like a faded reminder if I do want to just quickly glance and see what I have set keybind-wise to a certain object. I have it right there in front of me. Key bindings taken to the next level, no matter what the mobile game is that you're playing. The MOBA games, RPGs, battle royales, the settings are flawless, integrated, and it's like you're basically playing an actual keyboard and mouse computer game. Staying is absolutely competitive in all of your mobile games that you possibly can. And now, the last thing I wanted to show you, one of my favorite actually, because I always like progression of any sort. Something that like, oh, I played a bunch today, but like, what did I earn today that I didn't have yesterday? Now, playing any mobile game on BlueStacks, period, is going to earn you BlueStacks points. And these BlueStacks points, as you can see up here, I have 16,180 BlueStacks points now. These BlueStacks points can be spent in the BlueStacks store to buy stuff. As you can see here, I could trade my BlueStacks points in for a shirt. We have a Pro Gamer mouse down here. Mouse pad, sorry. There's a Pro Gamer mouse over here. And there's always new stuff coming into the store. Another cool thing they do, this is BlueStacks store. If you click down here, it's going to bring you into BlueStacks World, where you can start taking a look at earning large amounts of BlueStacks points all at once, as well as completing tasks they have set out for you to earn cards that you can trade or sell to other people for more points. And it's just sort of a neat side gig thing that you're doing just by playing the games you'd be playing anyway. You'll constantly be earning BlueStacks points, and it's kind of like having a points card for a gas station. You're buying gas anyway, so you might as well collect some points and you're going to get something cool out of it. So check out that link at the top of the description. It's a referral link. Use it to download BlueStacks 4, get it on your computer, get it set up, and honestly, just start playing your games with insane speeds and crazy high quality graphics. You're going to love it. Now, before I sign off, I'll show you guys a quick video that walks you through the steps of getting BlueStacks 4 downloaded and installed on your PC or Mac. Let's check it out. Thank you so much for checking this video out. Honestly, BlueStacks reached out to me and gave me access to test out BlueStacks 4 for the last week, and I've just been loving it so much. Of course, I agreed to make a video about the BlueStacks 4 release for them. This was the easiest sponsored video I've ever made, because I absolutely fully support BlueStacks, and they've been impressing me for years, and they are what enables me to actually play these games on my computer and make so much of my content. Honestly, I couldn't do without them. So thank you, BlueStacks, as well. for sponsoring this video. It's videos like this that really let me pursue my dream of continuing as a full-time content creator. But if you haven't already, make sure you grab that link from the top of the description. Download BlueStacks. Get BlueStacks 4 up and running. Whether you have a PC or a Mac, this is the emulator for you now. But that'll do it for today. Until next time, smash that subscribe button and stay classy.